So it is January 23rd, 2022. This would be around the fifth video. The second video was too long, so I had to divide it up to three. And then I did an additional fourth one just before this one, where where I had taken out chickpea tofu ricotta green lentil lasagna with a homemade stewed tomato or crushed tomato sauce that I made tonight. Now, this is going to be, I believe, the fifth video I said. This is how it turned out. It looks good. It turned out great, actually. A little messier than usual, but it's okay. It's good. Really good. It's not as sweet as the last few times I made it with tomato paste, but this works well. Really good. When I was cutting into it, it smelled more like a vegan mac and cheese in a way, but definitely tastes like the lasagna. It's really good. This was the extra noodle that I didn't put the tomato sauce initially in between. So in the middle of the process of cooking that, I had to take some of the extra sauce from around the outer edges and put it on top. I actually like how the green lentil variety lasagna noodles turn out if they accidentally overcook. It tastes good. Almost similar to, let's say, those sesame noodles. You know, that you got the Chinese restaurant, you see the sesame noodles. After the way the sauce had actually turned out, I wouldn't mind making it like that deliberately on purpose if I just happen to not have the can of tomato paste in the house. And as long as I have the tomatoes in, I'd make it the same way. Even though just like the time before this one, the way I was thinking about tonight and the way it was turning out before I put it in the oven, how I thought I made a mistake, it actually turned out good. Where actually it wasn't a mistake. Because if I didn't add those extra ingredients, if I just put the stewed tomatoes on top, I don't think the noodles, I would be taking a chance that the noodles may not have enough moisture to bake and become soft. It was just the tofu ricotta. So the extra olive oil and everything, and the other added ingredients to help, thicken the sauce, ended up turning out okay. If you see the coloring, it's good. Okay. It's like an instant antidote. It's quite amazing, actually. The brown rice milk powder. There's a difference between drinking the orange juice straight from the bottle and the way it goes down with me, or with some people. I may be B6 dependent. There are people who are vitamin B6 dependent. I am in a way, actually. But this is a bit more of a, like, similar dependency that, wait, the type of B6 dependency that I may think I may fall under the category of having what they would call B6 dependency, similar to that of, let's say, someone who would go through withdrawals who are dependent on, let's say a certain medication, you know. That's the type of dependency I have with vitamin B6, I think. But I do know I do have a vitamin B6 dependency. Not that I think, in the fact of relating it to how I was just describing it, but I know I have a vitamin B6 dependency when it comes to just, like, on average having to replenish that vitamin B6. Where, you know, I would say I'm the same way with vitamin D2 sometimes, or zinc. B6, zinc, vitamin D2. And almost all vegans, they have to pay attention to their vitamin B12 and make sure that they have some source of, they get some source of vitamin B12 um, regularly. You know what I mean? Not all the time, but at least I get mine almost on a daily basis with the nutritional yeast flakes. But it's not completely necessary for it to be on a daily basis, but regularly, meaning like at least every other day. You know what I'm saying? But I wouldn't recommend that. In my case, I I wouldn't suggest people not, if they can do it every day, then maybe they should try it. Like me with this. I add nutritional yeast flakes to this recipe here, but I don't eat everything with nutritional yeast flakes in it. Whereas last night, oh yeah, I did, but lunch hour I didn't. I don't think. Yeah, I had peanut butter and vegan chocolate chips at lunch hour. So, all right. Last night I had the vegan parmesan that I had nutritional yeast too. This is super good. I hate having to wrap up everything at night. Even when I get really tired, I still, force myself to try to find a Ziploc bag. Because I don't like the idea of things sitting out in the open at night. Let's wrap it up. That's fine. It's like my body's really craving some of these snacks all the time. Okay, I'm running out of time, another minute. I don't really have anything else to say right this second. If I come up with a better topic to talk about, maybe tomorrow morning, or maybe even later, I don't know. Chances are it'll be tomorrow, so.